Hello everyone, it is I, Cracked Abyss here, coming at you from Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Just realizing now that I've always mistitled my, streams because it's Crimes and Punishments, not Crime and Punishments. Apparently I can't read when I'm not concentrating. I am back with this game, and we are gonna be... Sorry about that, had to switch over. Gonna be continuing our case. I'm pretty sure we just finished the last case, so we're gonna be starting on a new one. I know I haven't been in this in a while, and I apologize for that, but the new update to Minecraft came out, and if you haven't saw on my channel that I've been playing around in that a little. I filmed 2 episodes, but I only put out 1 because the second episode, I had an audio issue, let's put it that way. Due to me messing up in an area, my audio was not included in the stream, so it was just me having gameplay. I might put that up later on, I don't know. If you want to see it, let me know. If not, it can be hidden away forever and never seen the light of day. Anyways, let's get back to the game. If you hear me momentarily... Oh, the Abbey? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're in a Abbey, and we just woke up Watson. I remember now. If you hear me sniffing a lot, it's because I have a slight cold coming on. Didn't we... Are we in the... Does she ever leave that window? Maybe she's spying on Sherlock. And that's not a name for a person, at least in this day and age. Was that common back then? Sherlock?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
I will, Watson. Fixing my,
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
volume. Which table? Sorry, I have to get used to the controls again.
This is where I keep my post.
God, my nose. Mr. Holmes, today is the very first time that I have been allowed to write a single letter, and you are the first person whom I would wish to address. I repent all that I have done, but at the same time, I find myself grateful for your uncovering the truth. It has given me an enormous life lesson. Oh, wait, this is just previous case stuff. Wrong place for the letters, I suppose, because you know where we previously established.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
What table? Look, table, no letter.
The letter is on the table, Holmes.
This is a desk, not a table.
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Well, it can't be Ebenezer Scrooge, I know that much.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Huh.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
But as I was saying, please excuse my having to itch my nose or sniffle a little. Abbey Grange, Marsham, Kent. Once again, if I got any of that wrong, I apologize. I'm just a dumb American. My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It has something... I thought that was sometimes. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will... Releasing? Yeah, releasing the lady, I will... That just sounds weird when it goes to my head. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it. But I beg you not to lose an interest. But I beg you not to lose an instant. Sorry. As it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace... Once again. No. Courage Coward Dog, Eustace, yeah. There. But honestly, Eustace sounds like a girl's name to me. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Sorry if I'm going off on a tangent, because, you know, that's just me going off on tangents, because Abyss can't keep focused. Ooh, a butterfly.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising,
butterfly.
as always, it appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Yes, it shall be an interesting morning, with lovely British weather. Watch, we're gonna get there and it's gonna be gorgeous and sunny and I'm gonna look like a jackass. Ah, no, fog!
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes,
So you
poor
could say
lady.
someone poked him with
She
his
has had
poker?
a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted.
Wonder what
and
his
tied
poker
to a
face looks
chair.
like.
But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Sorry about that momentary pause. I always like being first person while in the interior, because it allows you to get better acquainted, well, not acquainted, but better details.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself.
Holy
My name
hell.
is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector
Domestic
Lestrade
abuse.
in this investigation.
Domestic abuse.
Mr. Holmes, I am
Well,
the
no, they
wife
did
of
say they
Sir
got
Eustace
robbed.
Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
But was I right about the domestic abuse? And I don't joke about this stuff lightly, people. If I feel like I've walked myself into a corner now. Domestic abuse is a real situation, and for all those that have experienced it, I apologize. I'm not trying to make light of the situation this woman has gone through. I'm just gonna shut up now.
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I was about to say that myself.
I'll tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
I don't believe her.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
How do you... Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Let's examine this. The London Times. Oh, I'm sorry, the Times. It's not known as the London Times yet, I guess. Family business booming. Randall gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls, as they are known, made their reappearance by way of brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in... I'm going to attempt this, but if it's wrong, I apologize. Sydenham? The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all three men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band and to provide the full description as it is available at this moment. Wow, 5 whole pages of this. Need to fix my mic, folks. Sorry about that. Where was I? The gang has been in business for some considerable time. Being a family of 3, a father and his 2 sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, while of average height and build, being the mastermind behind the burglaries,